Prime Minister Justin Trudeau came under renewed attack Tuesday in the House of Commons over his vacation on a private Bahamas island, following the revelation that the Aga Khan's island is legally owned by a company with ties to corporations located in countries known to be tax havens. New Democratic Party leader Tom Mulcair led off with his questioning about the island's ownership structure. The Prime Minister's explanation of his now infamous vacation is so full of holes and contradictions it is starting to sound like a White House press briefing, he told the House. The Prime Minister broke the law by taking a private helicopter to the island. He defended this by saying that it was simply a family vacation with a family friend along with a few senior Liberals. Now we learn that the island doesn't actually belong to the family friend. So will the Prime Minister finally own up to this entire mess and admit that he should never have taken that exclusive holiday? Mulcair also called on Trudeau to admit that the helicopter used by the Aga Khan was not the only way to get to Bell Island. Trudeau, however, stuck to his talking points, saying that he was cooperating with Ethics Commissioner Mary Dawson's investigation into his vacation. This was a personal family vacation with a longtime friend, and I am happy to work with the Ethics Commissioner to answer any questions she may have. The exchange came after an investigation by CBC News into Bell Island and the helicopter that carried Trudeau to the tropical retreat over the Christmas holidays found a trail that includes several different companies and 4 countries known for their favorable tax rules. The legal ownership of Bell Island involves a number of shell companies and nominee directors with links to Swiss banking giant Credit Suisse. A title search reveals that the legal owner of Bell Island is Island of Discovery Limited. The directors of Island of Discovery are 2 other companies that were mentioned in the Panama Papers database of offshore tax haven documents. A handwritten notation on the travel expenses for Privy Council technician Brad Cotton's trip indicates a $1,200 US payment for Cotton's accommodation on the island was to be remitted to a 4th company, Lex 3 Limited. The reasons for the complex corporate structure are unclear, and officials working with the Aga Khan have refused to comment. Setting up offshore companies is legal and there can be legitimate reasons for using networks of offshore companies with nominee directors. However, experts say it is also the kind of structure often used by those who are trying to hide assets or avoid or evade taxes. While tax avoidance can be legal, evading taxes is not. On Tuesday, the Aga Khan was in Ottawa for the opening of the Global Centre for Pluralism, an education and research centre established in part with $30 million from the Canadian government and $35 million from the Aga Khan. Reporters were unable to ask him any questions. Although Trudeau was less than 3 kilometers away and has repeatedly described the Aga Khan as a longtime family friend, he was noticeably absent from the ceremony attended by more than 200 people. Heritage Minister Mélanie Joly, the only member of Trudeau's cabinet to attend, refused to say whether Trudeau had been invited to the opening.